When's the last time you've been on a heater like that from the field?
A year. It's been a year.
Just in terms of, though, making as many shots from downtown, like what sort of goes across and goes through your mind as you keep getting open and finding your spots within the offense to make things happen?
Not gonna lie, I was telling Coach that I blacked out a little bit. I was just taking what the defense was giving me. You know, my guards was attacking, which was allowing me to be open and take those shots. And the fact that the staff and my teammates trust me to take those shots and make them, I think that's the most encouraging thing that I could have in that moment.
What can you say about your transition from Nevada here and how that's been so far this year?
I think my mental space, coming from Nevada, especially having an injury this past season, it was a lot on my mental health. And at one point, I didn't think that I would play basketball again. So coming here, the coaches and my teammates just have poured so much love into me and so much encouragement. And I'm trying not to tear up talking about it, but just my talks with Coach, you know, they really helped me in getting back into that headspace and knowing that I can compete and that I have a lot to offer as a person, as a player. So it's a really amazing thing to be a part of. God. Sorry.
I didn't mean to make you cry.
No, it's fine. I'm sorry.
That's really beautiful. So, so just going back to the shooting tonight, was there anything special or something different that you've tried tonight, or is this?
Well, before the game, we were told that we couldn't wear our undershirts, and I think the last time I didn't wear an undershirt was back in my freshman or sophomore year of high school, and so I was traumatized. I was like, I can't go out like that. I was like, anyone have a razor or something? Are we sure? And so, come in halftime, I put a shirt on. Coach immediately was like, take it off. You can't wear it anymore. And so I think I might be going shirtless. I might not be having an undershirt the rest of the season.
Yeah.
Well, speak about that first quarter. I mean, the team misses 9 of 11 from the field, and Csun's able to build a bit of a lead. Just talk about how the team was able to stay together, keep the game from ever really getting out of your reach to set the table to go on the run that you did.
In our huddles, we have a phrase where we say all in. And for us, that means just giving it everything we got, being able to rely on each other, motivate each other in any area that we need. And I think for us, the biggest thing is that we trust each other greatly, and we just want to see each other win. Is whatever it takes to push with each other to surpass any obstacle, with that being our field goal percentage. Okay, we weren't doing well on the offensive end. We were going to figure out on the defensive end and let that be the motivation that we needed in that moment.
You ladies are wearing the beautiful N7 turquoise jerseys. What does that mean to you representing the Aztecs, and how do you guys take that motivation into the game today?
I think it's really important to recognize just how much the community has poured into our program and just the support that we've garnered so far. It's amazing, and, just having as many fans as we did come out and cheering us on and looking forward to seeing us succeed. We just appreciate it.
Happy to get out with the win. Csun is a really good team, much improved from last year. She's doing such a good job with that group, and I thought they came out and really gave it to us in the first quarter. We had some adversity, I think, against UCLA and didn't have so much in the second game, so I was happy to see how we responded in the second and the third. So the coach and me already told them we got to go back and watch the first and the fourth and get better in those 2 quarters, but I think the separation came in the second and the third. So proud of that effort. We got to put a complete game together. Still haven't done that quite yet, but it's only our 3rd game, so we got some time to keep working on that.
I mean, Coach, that first quarter, it didn't seem like it were bad shots that the team was taking. They just weren't falling. just speak to how they handled that and how important Naomi getting to the free throw line as much as she did when you weren't getting the shots to fall from the field, how that kept the team in it.
Well, that's the one thing. You have such a great IQ. That was, as far as basketball goes, that was the reason why we were able to stay in it, because we got to the free throw line and we got them in foul trouble early, so we were telling them to attack until those shots started falling. We are a much improved shooting team from top to bottom this year. And I thought some of those were just some easy, chippy ones, maybe a little nervous, that we'll continue to get better at and work on. But again, being able to get to the free throw line and keep the game close in the first quarter, I think it just then opened up the floor in the second half, and we were able to, kind of knock down shots that we normally can.
Kennedy talked about wanting to come here and be part of this program. Just how gratifying is it seeing her going on the sort of heater that she did from the field, making the 5 3-pointers as part of the real kill shot run in the second quarter.
Well, we knew she could do that. She just hasn't been able to show that to you all quite yet. So there's no surprise to us that she can make those shots. We practice those shots. Those are shots we want her to take. She just hasn't had. You can't play back. We knew they were going to be in a deep drop, what they call it. Their post player on ball screens was deep in the paint to protect the rim, because our guards are so dynamic getting downhill. So we knew she was going to have pick and pop opportunities. We worked on it all week, and I'm glad that she saw a couple of them go in. More than a couple, 6 or 7.
Can you talk about the play of Nala Williams?
She does a little bit of everything for us. She's our best defender. She guards one of the best guards on the floor all the time. She is our playmaker. She is a scorer for us. She does a little bit of everything, and she does it with a smile on her face. She's one of the nicest human beings you will ever meet. Anybody that comes into contact with her, she's just a great human, and I'm glad she's playing with us. She's just a hardworking kid, super coachable, wants to be great, wants to make a living playing basketball, so is so tuned in what we're trying to help her and teach her. And she, to me, has been a bright spot for us in our recruiting, and I'm just glad that she's here, but I'm sad that we only have her for 1 year.
You guys have done really well in the portal, on the floor, but hearing Kennedy's comments earlier, it's not the first time someone said they fell in love with basketball after coming here. What's that mean to you?
Well, I just think it's the culture here at San Diego State. We got great people in our program, top to bottom, from the support staff to our equipment manager to our coaches to everybody, to the kids. We just have great people here, and it's about the people. And I think these Mountain West transfers actually have seen us play, see how we coach, see our teams, so they have an inside look when it comes to the portal when they go in. So we've been successful with the Mountain West because we see them a lot. Kennedy and I have a little bit of a backstory. Her dad and I have been friends for a long time. So my first job was at Louisville. That family, her whole family's from Louisville, so I've known her family for a long, long time. So it really is a family. So I'm happy to hear her say those things. I'm glad that she's here. I'm glad that she's enjoying basketball again. And that's really the legacy that I want to leave when I'm done playing basketball. We just enjoyed ourselves and had fun. This basketball has given us so many things that I'm just grateful for that.
And every player that we've had the opportunity to talk for so far this season has talked about the team culture overall. Kennedy's the one who kind of wore the cape today, but it's Bailey Barnhart who makes the 3-pointer at the end of the first that gets everything going for y'all. Just speak to how important it is getting so many contributions from so many players.
That's kind of been who we have been for the last couple of years. Our depth has been our superpower. So we played 11 significant minutes tonight, and I just think every night's going to be somebody different, because they have the capability to do so. And I love that about our team. I say that in recruiting. I don't recruit kids and say, hey, you're going to come shoot the ball 20 times here. We're going to share the ball, we're going to take great shots for each other, and we're going to play hard on the defensive end. And this group has really bought in. Now, that being said, it's only 3 games in, and we haven't been tested very much. So I was actually quite happy to see us face a little bit of adversity today, because we need that to grow. And that's the question mark for me. I know how talented we are. I see them in practice every day, but will we be able to fight through those gritty games when things get tight? So still question mark there, but I'm happy where we are and looking forward to keep practicing and finding that out.
And then it's been a while since there's been this kind of 3-point shooting on the Mesa for the women's side. just how exciting is it?
For the men too.
Oh, yeah. I mean, just so many threes.
Just kidding. Just kidding.
So last year, just 4 games with 10 or more threes. Each game so far this year, 10 plus.
How many do we have today?
13.
13.
Second most ever in review.
Yeah, it's what we do well. We recruited to that this year. And again, but we can't shoot threes if we don't share the ball. So I think it was 18 assists. So that's what I want to highlight. Obviously, the three-point shooting is greatly improved, but the 18 assists is something that we want to focus on, because when we share the ball and get the extra pass, which you saw the one more so many times tonight, I think that's when we're at our best and playing a good brand of basketball that everybody wants to watch.